everyone, and welcome back to Lakeside. Probably about 2 weeks, isn't it, since I last put up a video. Been doing some work on the house inside and some jobs in the garden. So I haven't done too much up here, but what I have done, I've been concentrating on the yard when I have been up here. And that's coming on nicely, slow but nicely. Happy with it so far, and I thought what I would do today was to show you what I've done on the yard and as a little update, and also I'm going to do a running session on 5 HSTs. I've only got 4 tracks, so I'm going to have to just run 4 and then swap and change the points and put the 5th one on. I'll show you those in a minute. What else? Oh yeah, I've got a surprise coming in the reasonably near future on the big boy. What I've done, I've contacted TRS who do the steam conversions for locos, which you may have seen on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm just so impressed with the chap, Carl. I thought I've been itching to get the big boy with spoke on it. Now with that particular big boy I've got, which is the Ethern Genesis version, what you do, you can drop in 2 smoke units into the chimney, into both chimneys, and there are contacts underneath, and so it automatically makes contact with the smoke unit. So there's no wiring involved or soldering, you just drop these smoke units in. Smoke unit, it's the Sooth 100 bottle, I think. But I thought I would really like to get proper steam coming out rather than the smoke. The Silver Fox I've got here has got the Sooth unit on, and that works fine. It looks lovely going around, but it's still, what's the word I'm looking for? It's okay, but it's not ultra realistic. Whereas the TRS stuff is steam, proper steam. So anyway, I've contacted him and we've had a discussion, and I won't tell you what he's going to do, but if it all works out, it's going to be awesome, absolutely awesome. So that's going to take him 6 weeks or so to do, so it won't be for a little while yet, but hopefully when it arrives back, that's the first thing I will do, is to put it on the track up here and give it a go, and hopefully it will be just absolutely fantastic to see. So that's that, something to look forward to, yeah, so it's this primarily at the moment. The weather is starting to change a bit now, it's starting to get a little bit warmer, although it's still very, very rainy where we are. So I was hoping that I'll be able to start the gentry soon, but with this weather there's no way, primarily because, I mean, I'm working in a garage, but because of the damp air, then I don't want the damp air going on to the gentry, because it would just attack everything and make it go rusty, break discs and so forth. It's all been covered up since about October. I had a quick sneak preview the other day and all seems looking good under the covers, and the main aim this year is to get that engine running. That's the prime main aim. So there's quite a bit of work to do on the gentry before I can get it actually running, if it'll run. But that's what I want to do in the near future. is to start working on the gentry again, which is a good thing in a way, because I want to get this yard complete before I start the gentry. When I know that this is complete, then I can start working on the gentry, and I know that I have got to come up here to finish this off. So I will take the camera off the tripod, got it right this time, and I'll show you what's happening on here, and then we can start the running session. Okay, so I'll catch you in a minute. Hello again. Right, so I honestly can't remember what I've done since the last update, but I will describe what I've got now anyway. So as you can see, a lot of the black ballasting is down now. I've got the hard standing coming along. It's not finished yet. I've still got hard standing to put down here and here. I've done that section. I've now got illumination in the porter cabins, and I don't think I've shown you this, but if I can zoom in, you can see that I've got a light. See if I can get in a bit closer. I've got a light on that chap's helmet there, and the way I did that was I drilled up, I took the man out of the hole obviously, and then I drilled a hole up his backside coming out of his head, and then I put a very, very small LED inside the, well not inside, but poking the wires through his helmet and down through his backside, and I've got that wired up. I then used, obviously it made a mess of the head and the helmet doing all that, so I put super glue and baking powder on the helmet and moulded that to shape, filed it, and super glue and baking powder is a great thing to do for that sort of thing, because what it does, baking powder and super glue perform a chemical reaction together, and they harden, and it's almost what it is, a filler. So once it's dry you can file it, sand it, etc., just like an ordinary filler. But what it does, it also glues the lamp in place. So it serves two purposes really. So super glue and baking powder, which I learnt from the die-cast modelers who I follow for the Dinky and Corgi toys. They use that a lot, that method, and it works a treat. So I thought, well, I'll give that a go on his helmet, and it worked brilliantly. So that's a tip for people who want to do just very small modifications to their models, or they want to glue something but want to mould it afterwards. It's just to use super glue and baking powder. So that's him. Take the zoom off, wrong way. There we go. I've put the oil container at the back there now, because what I've done is this piece of track did originally go all the way around to here, so I took all that track out to there, which gave me room to put the oil container in at the back, and then that oil container feeds the fueling depot here, or the fueling point should I say, here. Plus I've got an oil tanker there as well. I've put the coal stay there, and obviously the fencing will go along here, around here, and come across the tracks with a gate going across, and the fencing will continue round the back to here. So it'll go all the way around the back. Now I'll save the fencing to go on there, from the previous one, so hopefully I should have enough, but if not, it's not going to cost major amount of pennies just to buy some new fencing to add on. And the ballasting, I've made my first puddles just here, which aren't finished yet. That's the first layer of water gone in, but I've got to top this up. So they're the puddles coming along. I've now ballasted in between the tracks for here up to that point there, and so I've got that track there, these three, that one, and this one. Oh no, sorry, I've done that one. So it's these two tracks here I've now got to ballast in the black. I think that's about it. Doesn't seem very much, but it's taken me quite some time to do that. I have put some details on here. I put some pallets and oil drums, spare wheels. There's a guy sitting there again. Got the spare engine for the 08 sitting there. I shall be working on that soon. That's down below the layout being worked on. Round here I've put some spare bits of rail and some drums, and round the back I've just got foam building up level with the engine sheds, and I will ballast that around there, and then I can put some junk around the back here. That's where you put junk, isn't it? Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, so that's about it, I think. I've spoken to a chap who suggested that I might be an idea to have a small tripod just here with a winch on it going down to the man in the hole for safety purposes, just so that when they go down, if he gets stuck down there, they can winch him out. Now this guy works primarily going up and down inspection holes and manholes, and they have this tripod there for that particular purpose. So I will do that. I will make a little tripod up and have a winch on it. It just adds another bit of detail on it, I think, as well. So that's that. So I've got my diesels lined up there, and some in the shed, a few steamers. Bike shed is illuminated. I've got these sitting here now. So it's ideal for storage actually, this. It does keep a lot of the locos out of the way and in storage, even if they're not used. And over here you can see the HST lines up. So at the back I've got the Midland main line, which is a gorgeous livery, I love that. Got Virgin, the Yellow Banana, and two Grand Centrals, one there and one here. So that's what I was talking about just now, when I've only got 4 tracks, so I can have those 4 running. Then I'll stop this one and bring this one out. So they've got quite long rakes on them. They disappear underneath there. But they're not fully into the platforms anyway yet. So yeah. Okay, I'll shut this down now. I'll get these trains running. I'm not going to run these fast like an HST because it just doesn't work really well for the video camera. If I get them hurtling around, people just go dizzy. So they will run at a reasonably slowish speed, even though they should run faster. Okay, right, so I think that takes care of the update so far. So let's get these excuse me, let's get these HSTs running, and that should do it, I think. Okay, so take care. I hope you enjoy the video. I have serviced all these and they should in theory be running perfectly okay, but we'll see on that when we start running them. Okay people, take care. I'll see you on the next video. So bye for now. Bye.